graphical representation from the collected data. So you can see the data starting from 1,200 years. What was the, and till 2018, 1800, till that time, the graph was almost parallel. The emission of CO2 was very, very less. And the beginning of 1990s, the amount of carbon emission, CO2 emission is drastically increased. You can understand from this graph. And this CO2 is the major particle that keep the sunlight temperature for a further time. And it will store the temperature for a few hours. So that's why CO2 is creating global warming. And our global temperature abnormally increasing. Now that's the reason behind of all these new type of technologies, including hybrid electric vehicle technology. So what is the motive behind this? That we know our industries are emitting CO2, automobile, and finally what is happening, the global temperatures keep on. So every country now contributing their developers in the field of automotive industry and even other industries also to think about the green technologies. In automobile industry, we are thinking about an ultimate eco car. What is ultimate eco car? The ultimate eco car can emit only fewer or less or very less CO2, and also the fuel efficiency will be comparatively higher fuel efficiency. So that type of vehicle we need. So now every manufacturer thinking, and they are designing new or developing new technologies to get a better eco car. Let us see the history. What was the beginning stage of automotive industry? That time there was just a fuel tank in the vehicle and an engine to convert that fuel into mechanical energy through, first it will convert into heat energy, then mechanical energy, and there is a gearbox to convert that generated mechanical power into various speed, then finally going to the road wheels. So what happened from that technology? That time we were using carburetor and engine, or maybe an inline diesel engine and an engine, inline diesel pump and an engine. So this type of technology was keep on developing. Why it was developing? Because I'll show you the development of what kind of, because we need to reduce the CO2 emission. A lot of technologies evolved in this period, from the beginning till now. You can see one by one there. I just brought only few items. Still, there are plenty of technologies available in the field of gasoline engine and also in diesel side. So earlier we were using carburetor, then they introduced charcoal canister, then electronic fuel injection, then purge control, then catalytic converter, EGR, VVTI, dual VVTI, GDI, and finally Valmatics. Still, plenty of new technologies are adding to our gasoline engine vehicle to improve the emission and reduce CO2. Okay, like recently, gasoline particulate filter also introduced in our gasoline type vehicle. When we are going to the diesel side, what is happening? The diesel, initially there was just an inline type pump and a mechanical engine. Then what happened? That engine, to improve the fuel efficiency, they went for rotary type diesel engine injection pump. Then after the invention of computer, that same like what happened to the petrol engine, we introduced computer controlled diesel injection pump. That is, see, even in the rotary side also, earlier it was integrated with a small electronic device to control the rotary injection. Then common rail injection introduced, same like electronic fuel EFI system in the gasoline engine. Then selective catalytic reduction mechanism in the exhaust side with additional fuel injection in the exhaust side. That and all reduce the soot material also, not only CO2, even the ash, the content of particulate material. How? Because diesel, everybody knows, diesel is the dangerous emission among in our city. Okay, so that's why majority of automotive industry is planning to stop the diesel engine production, at least in the passenger segment. And when we are going to the development of both sides, that continuous development is happening. Ultimately, what is happening? This kind of new technology will increase the cost of vehicle. Finally, the customer cannot afford such, or even the maintenance of the gasoline and diesel powered vehicle will be very expensive, because parallelly what we are doing, we are you can see the development in all the sector, like in alternative fuel side also. Finally, what will be the result and ultimate eco car? If we are using CNG or synthetic fuel, biofuel, finally that there will be a hybrid version of, because hybrid mean introduction of the fuel working with the electrical motive power. So like a motor, integrated with a motor. Again, when we come to the diesel side, common rail, then DPNR, diesel particulated reduction mechanism, and then diesel hybrid. And from there, we will go to an ultimate eco. That will be electric only. And in case of gasoline, BBTI, lean burn, D4 mean direct injection. And finally coming to hybrid and plug-in and going to eco vehicle. Even in the EV sector also, they are thinking about a new technology like a fuel cell hybrid vehicle, because EV is also facing some difficulties because now you can see 3% all over the world, that the e-mobility percentage. Why? Because the infrastructure development is a huge process. It won't happen within short time. So we need to spend a lot of time and money and manpower for operating all these things. We need a manpower like technicians, charging station technicians. So it will take time. By that time, now manufacturers are thinking about alternative sources for how we can avoid these charging stations. So that's why EV also going finally for an eco version. Why? Because the emission regulation in every country is getting stronger and stronger. In India also soon. Right now we have Bharat Stage 6. In that, what are the regulations? Everybody know about the percentage of carbon monoxide, 0.5 gram per kilometer. Nitrous oxide is around 0.09 gram per kilometer. And particulate material is 0.005 gram. That is very, very small percentage only allowed. Now, in Bharat Stage 7, we don't know the value still. It's not declared by the government. Once it is introduced and the emission regulation mean the renewal of our exhaust emission certificate and all will become more and more severe and difficult for the customer, and we have to spend more money for replacing the catalytic converter or anything related to the emission to get the certificate. It may come every 6 months for a heavy vehicle and every 1 year for normal passenger vehicle and two-wheeler. So ultimately, the customer, those who are using IC engine type vehicle, may spend a lot of money for maintenance and to keep the emission regulations as it. So that's why Bharat Stage 7 may create very expensive maintenance side. Also, the new car price will be very expensive. It will be high. So both are going simultaneously higher level. So now manufacturer thinking out how we can tackle this situation, how we can improve our vehicle sale. So how to reduce the emission and increase the vehicle sales. So that they are coming to a new technology, which is electrical vehicle or hybrid electrical vehicle. When we are coming to hybrid electrical vehicle, see, everybody knows about the EV. It's a very simple technology, just a motor and a battery. A battery power source can convert that electricity into necessary AC or higher voltage or lower voltage, or in different number of phases can be converted by a power control unit and then driving the motor. Depends upon the accelerator pedal signal, the electrical power control unit will convert that DC power source into 3-phase AC. into different voltage level. So that is very simple technology. Still, there is a lot of things are there, but compared with the IC engine powered vehicle, these technology is very, because there is less number of parts or very less number of parts in the EV. Only the battery cost is the main concern, and also the charging facility and charging time. These are the difficulties for the EV side. That's why people are thinking about alternative options like a hybrid electric vehicle. Hybrid electric vehicle can satisfy the Bharat Stage 7 norms. How? That is what we are going to explain in details. So hybrid electric vehicle architecture can classify into various, according to the degree of hybridization, we can say micro hybrid, mild hybrid, full or strong. Both are, some people use, some manufacturers saying strong hybrid, sometimes some use manufacturers using full hybrid. Actually, both are same only, full hybrid or strong hybrid. We can say full hybrid. And according to the architecture of the IC engine and motor integration, because when you are going to the engine room, the engine will be there, any one of the engine, petrol engine, diesel engine, or even flex fuels also, any one of the CNG or biofuel. One engine will be there, then the other side will be always an electrical motor. Why electrical motor? Because electrical motor, that electrical energy can be managed by a computer. The power supply which we are giving to the motor is more precisely controllable. Can be by using digits, we can control the output of the motor. That's the speciality of hybrid vehicle. Engine power, you can control the engine power by varying the quantity of fuel and air. But it is not as precise like our motor drive system. So we need an engine and a motor. The integration of motor and engine will vary. According to that integration, we can again classify the hybrid vehicle into series hybrid electric vehicle, parallel hybrid electric vehicle. Series and parallel combination is there. Also complex hybrid electric vehicle also available. We will see one by one. Complex electrical vehicle is nothing, just a four-wheel drive mechanism using the series parallel mechanism. According to the number of motors, some of the hybrid vehicle using only one motor, some model using two motor, sometimes it is more than two also available. So in that way, we can classify them. And as per the position of the motor in and how it is integrated with the engine, the position and the transmission position. According to that, again, we can classify that information. We are not showing here that just manufacturer level. Some very few manufacturers are classifying accordingly. Generally, we have only one type of hybrid vehicle when we go to the series, and another series parallel combination also. So far, having only one or two type of models only. Now let us see the hybridization, degree of hybridization, starting with a micro hybrid. See, micro hybrid vehicles are there from, I think 20 years back, this technology is introduced in our, throughout every country was using, but nobody was aware about that there is a micro hybrid. Some of the manufacturer in their sales brochure may be highlighting this kind of information, or even in the sales side, sales people may highlight this point. But the majority was not aware. Why? Because the benefit which we are getting from the micro hybrid is comparatively very less. So what is exactly micro hybrid? Micro hybrid, micro hybrids are using a smart alternator. Smart alternator means, see, every vehicle have a charging system to charge our auxiliary battery. So that alternator is that alternator controlled with the engine ECU a smart way. Because whenever you press brake, the engine is not contributing any power to the drive mechanism. So that time your alternator will become a strong charging mode. So that we will not, and whenever you are pressing accelerator for additional power for overtaking somebody or to climb a hill, you need additional power. That time your alternator will not go into charging mode. It will keep idle. So we will get maximum output from engine to the drive wheels. So that kind of smart charging mechanism, it was just like a software modification in the engine side and integrating the alternator to engine ECU. And also some vehicles started to using with the micro hybrid for start-stop function. So in that case, micro hybrid with start-stop function was a little bit complicated one. There was a special battery plus special starter motor, and keep on stopping the engine whenever you fully stop the vehicle in the traffic signal. Your engine will automatically stop. Again, while you are pressing the accelerator pedal, it will start the vehicle. So that type of starter motor was special starter motor, and it was giving additional cost for maintenance, plus the battery cost was too high at that time. After that, that's why those technologies never exist for a long time. And we were looking for some other alternative for this micro hybrid. So the solution is mild hybrid. So mild hybrid, actually, it is in some manufacturers using different terminology for mild hybrid, like Suzuki is using smart, not a smart hybrid or mild hybrid, both are same. The efficiency or the fuel, how much fuel can save by mild hybrid is comparatively less with the when we go to the full hybrid, around 30% of fuel efficiency can be there. But in this case, less than or nearly 5% only. So how mild hybrid is working, I'll show you one video. So mild hybrid vehicle, you can see from this illustration, there is an additional lithium powered battery. The lithium cells are there, 48-volt battery, plus our conventional 12-volt lead acid battery also available. Both you can see in this illustration. And additionally, what we have an alternator. It is a special alternator. We never call as an alternator. We will call ISG, integrated starter generator. So this integrated starter generator can start the engine, and also it can assist the engine in some case, like when you are accelerating your vehicle to overtake somebody. No need to burn additional fuel. This starter will add some power to the engine. So at that time, it will take electricity from 48-volt battery or from the 12-volt battery to assist the engine. And it will eliminate the usage of starter motor. So these vehicles are not using an additional starter motor. There is no starter motor. And how this ISG is integrated through a belt, and additional one more idler wheel will be there. So two idler pulleys are supporting the starter ISG, integrated starter generator. It will be slightly bigger than the conventional alternator. So that is the speciality of mild hybrid. So they are working like alternator always, and whenever you need to add some torque, it will add additional torque by taking the 48-volt. And when you are slowed down, that time we will store the electricity on the 48-volt battery. And both the battery there is a DC-DC converter available. Both the battery can be managed accordingly. So no need to worry about 48-volt is there, 12 voltage is there. So there will be some confusion. There is no confusion actually. The 12 voltage and 48 voltage can manage by a small electronic device is there that will convert the DC-DC from 48 to 12, 12 to 48. That can be done by the electronic unit, which is also integrated with that 12-volt. That 48-volt lithium battery and DC-DC converter, like in one integrated unit. So this is the integrated starter generator. It looks almost same like our alternator, but the size-wise it will be slightly bigger, and it is working like a generator, same time, or motor also. So both function available in ISG. See, we have plenty of manufacturers using this type of mild hybrid technology. Here I have an example from Volkswagen side. Volkswagen also using, technically everything is same. Everybody using one, the third one is electrical machine, that is our ISG. They are using some other name, but technically same only. And they're also using two batteries. One is 48-volt battery, another one 12-volt conventional lead-acid battery. And there is a separate, they're using a separate DC-DC converter to convert the 48-volt into 12-volt or 12-volt into 48-volt according. So this technology is still existing in many manufacturer side because it can save some fuel, and also it can reduce the abnormal engine acceleration can be reduced certain percentage by using the motor assist function. So I will show you each function, what are the functions available with the mild technology, the smart technology or mild, both are same. So it can offer that same idle start stop. Idle stop start mean in whenever you are waiting for a traffic signal, unnecessarily you are running your engine. That time the emission in that city area, especially in grid locking time, you know, there will be lock, especially in the peak time. Heavy traffic mean a huge number of vehicles will be there, and it will emit abnormally high emission, and especially during idle. And that can be avoided with the idle start and stop. So idle start and stop mean whenever you press your vehicle speed stop 100%, mean when it is coming to zero speed, automatically the engine will turn off. And the next moment while you are pressing accelerator for moving the vehicle, automatically engine will start. So this function is available without having a special starter motor. Because earlier we were using the same technology with the help of special battery and special starter motor, because the number of the frequency of start and stop is very high, so we need a strong starter. Now, when we are coming to the another advantage from mild hybrid or smart hybrid, it is torque assist. Torque assist means you know already that whenever the passenger or the driver need a additional torque to move the vehicle in a situation like overtaking somebody or climbing a small hill. So that time normally our IC engines are adding more fuel and getting more fuel and more air. That can be reduced further by using the stored electricity from the 48-volt battery. The ISG will additionally, the additional torque can be added by the ISG. So your engine will go with the same fuel consumption for certain time. But when you are keep on accelerating, that time if the 48-volt battery is drained out already, then things will be same like our conventional IC engine. And finally, we have some energy regeneration. Energy regeneration means while braking time, it's not same like our full hybrid, but some percentage of regeneration can possible. Your engine abnormal running can be converted into electricity, and we will fill the 48-volt because already we took some electricity to assist the engine. So immediately whenever you decelerate or when you release the accelerator and trying to reduce your vehicle speed at that time, the electricity will go back to the 48-volt battery and 12-volt battery, both sides. Right. Now, let us come to the final that is more popular nowadays, full hybrid system. So what is exactly full? We can classify them according to the, there is according to the motive power from motor and engine, we can classify them in series, parallel, and series parallel competition, and complex system also. Now, let us start with the series hybrid system. So the series hybrid system, all are connected together. Mean the engine is also driving the wheel, and also your motor also driving the wheel. So this will use one motor for driving the final gear, and also engine with a transmission sending the. So the red color line is showing the mechanical power transmitted by the motor and also engine. We have an inverter converter with the battery. So the battery always sending DC, converted into AC and supplying to the motor. And whenever you decelerate, that motor will become generator and getting the power back to the battery. So this was series. And now parallel mean there is one generator that will become motor when you want to start the engine. And whenever you drive the vehicle, the engine power is converted into electrical energy, and through inverter, it will come to the motor. And if you are not using the generator electricity completely, we can save some part of the electricity into battery. So here we can manage the generated engine power. So unnecessarily, we are not spending to sending that as it is to the wheel, because in conventional IC engine, what is happening, once you burn 10 ml gasoline, then their power should go to the wheel. When you are sending additional power or excess power, whatever torque is decided by the engine issue, and you are giving more than that, that means the wheel slip may happen. So that is simply wasting the energy. Here it will not happen, because the tractive power will calculate with the help of ABS, and that will decide, the engine ECU will decide, okay, this much only I will generate. But actually, due to the road condition, the wheels are requesting only maybe 70% of the tractive power. Immediately, what will happen? The inverter will send the electricity. 30% can be stored in the battery. In later stage, when your battery is fully charged, what will happen? Again, the engine will go to off mode or lower RPM range, and we can use the battery power. So this is the energy management in our parallel hybrid system. Very few manufacturers are using the parallel and series individually, but the majority nowadays thinking about a Toyota's THS system, that is series parallel combination. Even Ford also using the same technology. BMW, I think one of the BMW model also. So Ford and Toyota sharing this technology. Here, the advantages of both sides can be combined. You can see the components location here. There is same one engine is available, one NG1, that is motor generator 1 and motor generator 2. Motor generator 1 is acting like a generator all the time. Motor generator 2 is acting like a motor always. But both of them having generator function and motor function. So when it will act like a generator, most of the time the MG1 will be generator. Only for starting engine, it will become motor. Your motor generator 2, MG2, always in the mode of motor, but whenever you are pressing brake, it will become generator. So that is why we call MG1 and MG2. And see, the blue lines are electrical power flow, and the red lines are mechanical power flow. That means your engine also driving the wheel, and your MG2 also driving the wheel. Your generator is driving when we want to start the engine. Why the red line is there? Because your engine mechanical power is transmitted to the generator to rotate the generator. In between, to connect all these three, engine, MG2, MG1, we have one more unit in this combination, that is power split mechanism. So what is exactly power split mechanism? That is just a planetary gear mechanism, a single planetary gear mechanism. We have multiple planetary gear mechanism in the automatic transmission, but here we are using a single planetary gear mechanism, a ring gear, planet gear, and sun gear. So that is going to We will discuss the combination of all these gears with engine and MG1 in the next slide. So these are the various components of series and parallel hybrid combination. And here I just want to show the advantage of series and parallel and what is the benefit of series parallel combination. You can see the green color circles are excellent performance. That means in series, we have only one excellent performance, that is energy recovery is excellent. But in parallel, we have a no excellence performance in any, but we have a lot of very good conditions, that is blue color circle. And they have some inferior, like a very poor performance side also. Which one is very poor? High efficiency operation is very poor in parallel. And also the continuous high output also poor performance in both the high series and parallel. But at least we managed to bring them into very good mode. How? By combining both of them. So this is the advantage of series parallel combination. Here, the series parallel combination full hybrid also providing all the 4 functions, that is idle time reduction, that is start and stop technology. EV driver. Additionally, we have, compared with the mild hybrid, there is no EV driver. But in a full hybrid, we have an electrical vehicle mode. You can drive your car like an EV. That is EV mode. That is also available. And motor assist function is available. Regenerative braking function also available. Now, I'm showing the components of the full hybrid. Here you can see our engine. We are using a special engine. Why? Because a conventional engine can bring maximum 39 or 38% efficiency, thermal efficiency. But when you have a different type of combustion method that is not Otto cycle, it is Atkinson cycle. When we are using Atkinson cycle, it is a variable expansion stroke. Your compression stroke and expansion stroke can be adjusted according to the closing and opening of intake valve. So your exhaust, your expansion stroke will be always a longer one, fixed one, and your index, your compression stroke will be a variable one. So you can decide how much compression every time you need. So according to the engine management system requirement and the speed and load of the engine, you can decide what should be the current compression ratio. So it is a variable compression ratio type engine. Atkinson principle is used. So these engines have a disadvantage because their performance after 4,500 RPM, it will be less. That's why these engines are not good for our conventional vehicle. Only they are good with the hybrid because whenever they need additional power, we have a motor. The motor also generating around 52 kilowatt power. If your engine is generating around 78 watt power, and 52 watt is generated by our MG2. So the motor is generating a huge power because the motor alone can drive the vehicle. That's why we can use this type of high efficiency, high thermal efficiency engines with a hybrid vehicle. And when we are coming to the other components, you can see the planetary mechanism, the gear mechanism on the top. And bottom side, we have 2 motors. One is MG1 and MG2. MG2 is the white one and smaller one. And MG1 is the smaller one, white. And MG2 is the bigger size, that is MG2 mean always in the motor mode. MG1 is on the generator mode. So MG1 is always integrated with the engine. MG2 is always connected with the drive wheels. And then we have a power control unit, which is converting the DC power source into AC, and also it will boost and increase or decrease the voltage level. So we call inverter converter assembly or power control unit. And we have a smaller battery compared with the EV. We are not using a similar size battery for a hybrid vehicle. That is the advantage. The size of the battery comparatively small.
Engine and motor. Then this system combines these with the power split device to achieve high energy efficiency. This is the Toyota hybrid system. Each unit has been developed specially for the hybrid system.
So here you can see the components. Again, engine is there. Power splitter device is there. Power split mean it is just a mechanical gear unit, epicyclic or planetary gear mechanism. And then we have motor, that is MG2, and generator MG1. Then power control unit. See, the battery is connected through a orange cable to the power control unit. That means orange color cable, plus and minus, only 2 wires. Then it is connected through power control unit to the motor generator 1 and motor generator 2. So that will be 3-phase AC. And see the battery location at the back side, a smaller battery we are using. Again, the components, how it is, you can see from this layout how they are integrated together. In this illustration, it will be more clear. You can see a hybrid transaxle, which is the dotted line inside, that is called hybrid transaxle. And the blue color one is the engine. The engine is directly connected with the power split unit, that is planetary gear mechanism. Then MG1, the yellow one is the MG1. MG1 directly connected with the planetary gear mechanism. Then we have a reduction mechanism which is connected with the differential of the vehicle. With that reduction mechanism, we have MG2 also. So if you rotate the MG2, the tires will rotate. If you rotate the ring gear of the planetary gear mechanism, also your tire will rotate. But when you start the engine and when you rotate the MG1, the vehicle will not move. That is the speciality of power split gear. Okay, it will take a little bit time to understand how the planetary mechanism, those who know the operation of power split the planetary gear mechanism, it will be very easy. Actually, there is no clutch. If you start the engine, why the vehicle is not moving? Because they are connecting with the help of magnetic flux only. So the magnetic flux strength can decide whether the power need to flow through the ring gear to the wheel or not. So again, that control is, the control is with the power control unit and the hybrid vehicle ECU. Here you can see an engine start operation, how it is happening. The yellow one is MG1, which is now rotating like a motor. So when you give power supply, that power flow you can see from the right side illustration. Battery is sending power to so DC power is sending to the power control unit. The red color is showing the AC current 3-phase sending to MG1. So MG1 will send the mechanical power through. So actually MG1 is connected to this yellow gear, that is sun gear. So when sun gear rotates, what is happening? The planet gears are attached with the sun gear and it is again touching with meshed with the ring gear. So when the planet carrier rotates, that planet carrier is connected to the crankshaft through a shaft. So when the carrier rotates with the help of sun gear and your ring gear is not moving because your vehicle is braked or handbrake is applied. So your vehicle, the tires are not able to move in, your ring gear is not able to rotate. What will happen at that time? In the planetary gear mechanism, if you stop any one of the gear and supply power to any one of the gear, the third one will rotate. That is what here happening. We are supplying power to the sun gear and we are stopping the ring gear with the help of the vehicle weight and brake system, and the carrier will rotate. So with that help, with that system, we can start your engine. Clear now? Now I will show you the operation of hybrid vehicle. We have different stages of operation, like early morning when you start, what is happening, and when you are accelerating the vehicle to certain speed, what will happen. So one by one, I will explain what is happening in the hybrid vehicle. Now, just graphically, you can see here a motor in the starting early morning. What is happening? You will sit inside the car. Most of the hybrid nowadays coming with a smart key only. So no need to use any key into the key cylinder, just a press button only. While pressing, the radio one will come. When you have that ready signal on the dashboard, if you are not pressing the brake, the ready will not come. If there is any concern in the system, like a poor voltage or battery is not charged or no fuel, even no fuel, you cannot bring ready mode. So this vehicle will not move if there is no fuel. So this car can move only with the fuel, but it can run with the motor when there is a fuel. Why? Because we have to assure that during the time of discharging of your hybrid high voltage battery, we need to charge. For that, fuel is necessary. So early morning, what is happening? Early morning, your engine is very cold, and the output from the engine will be comparatively less because lot of compression leakage will be there. The piston clearance between the cylinder is very big. Your piston is cold. It will get in the actual shape when the temperature reach to 80 to 90 degrees centigrade. At that time, we can say that is the working temperature of the engine. Engine is happy with the 80 above. So then only it will generate maximum power. To avoid unnecessary acceleration at that time, what we will do, the vehicle will move with the, when the battery is full, SOC is okay, that means automatically it will move in electrical mode. Then normal driving, cruising. That time engine will assist the system, engine also start, and both will control the motive power. During the acceleration, we need excess power. Sometimes we can give, no need to accelerate the engine at that time. Maybe your battery is again full. So a battery will say, don't worry, I will use additional power to the motor. So without spraying more fuel, the vehicle will accelerate and go. While decelerating or reducing the speed, at that time, what is happening? Your engine will immediately turn off. Whenever you release the accelerator and press brake, immediately engine turn off. And the tires are connected to the MG1, MG2. That MG2 will become generator, and it will store the electricity back to the battery. Again, when you press the accelerator, the engine will not start immediately because you have a lot of stored electricity. So that will utilize and move the vehicle with the motor again. And when necessary only, if the SOC is, all this function depends upon the battery state of charge. So it will continuously monitor, and hybrid electric vehicle control ECU will decide what time the engine should start again. Okay. And when you stop, automatically the engine will turn off, everything will, vehicle will come into zero speed. Now, let us see one by one. Here I have a complete illustration about our hybrid vehicle components, including the drive wheels, battery is there, engine is there, MG1, MG2, and we have a 12-volt auxiliary battery. So when we are coming to ready mode, what is happening? You are sitting inside and pressing the brake, close all the door, and turn on the ready. What will happen? Ready on will come on the dashboard. So that time only your high voltage battery is going to connect the power with the outside. Otherwise, the battery is safely staying in the backside and there is no power coming out. So even the engine room or even that cable is free of high voltage. So it will send high voltage to the power control unit. And if your 12-volt battery, because the entire vehicle is controlled by 12-volt battery only. The high voltage battery mean our Suzuki Vitara is using 170.6 voltage. That battery voltage is DC and it is very dangerous. So this voltage not using for any application of the vehicle side. Just for two things. One for the engine, the gearbox to drive the motor and MG1, MG2 and MG1 and your air conditioning system. That's all. In some model, maybe additional cooling system mechanism is provided for the battery cooling side. That time, that component also connected with the high voltage. Otherwise, only AC and the gearbox is connected with the high voltage through power control unit. That's all. So this 12-volt battery depends upon the usage of the customer. Suppose if you turn on your vehicle and turn on headlight for unnecessarily, immediately what will happen? The high voltage battery will charge the 12-volt battery. That is what we are seeing in the illustration. Now, when we go to the EV mode, from ready on, now it will move to the EV mode. In that time, what is happening? Vehicle is moving. When you release the brake, vehicle will automatically move. You cannot hear any engine sound because your engine is not yet started. So this time, what is happening? Your MG2 is taking the driving force, when generate enough torque to move the vehicle. So that is connected to the differential. So you can see the red color is electrical power supply and the blue color lines are mechanical power supply. So through the, because your MG2 is directly connected to the final drive, so it will transmit the mechanical power to the final drive. So vehicle will move like an electric vehicle. When we are going to the cruising mode, it will start from ready and then EV mode, then start the engine. Now you can see the MG1 is become motor. That's why red color. And it will start the engine. Then immediately supporting the some percentage. You can see the kilowatt power transmission. Around 21 kilowatt now we are giving from engine through the planetary mechanism to the final drive or our wheel side, and 49% is going to the MG1 to generate electricity. So that 49 will come to the power control unit. At that time, you see, we are not utilizing the entire generated electricity. Depends upon the drive torque request for coming from the hybrid vehicle. So the hybrid vehicle ECU will decide, so what should be the power from engine, the generated power go to the MG2. So MG2 will take maybe 40. That means 9 kilowatt we can save at that time. So what will happen ultimately? When you are sending continuously power to the battery will become full. So it will, the HV ECU will ask engine to shut down. You please shut down and I will use the battery power to drive further. So this is what we call energy management. So we are not wasting a single drop of gasoline. When we want to accelerate, at that time, the acceleration time, we need additional. So whatever energy served will come back now. You can see now a 6 kilowatt, we are getting additional from the battery. The engine is not using additional fuel. You are climbing a hill in an acceleration, or you are trying to overtake somebody. You need additional power. That additional power we are getting from battery. That 6 kilowatt now coming from battery side. So if your battery is not full, then only engine will go to further higher RPM where it can reach the safest, emission wise safest and efficiency wise, which RPM is the safe. Then it will go to that RPM level. In normal vehicle, it will gradually accelerate the engine to reach the necessary torque and high power level. But here engine is independent because we have somebody to assist or to fill up the torque gap or power gap, or if it is additional power coming from engine, we can save it to the battery. So finally the drive power management is through the MG2 only. The either engine can give maximum output or less output compared with the request coming from the HV ECU. But it will manage accordingly with the MG2 and the battery power what is available. If battery is not able to support during the acceleration, of course engine will go to higher RPM to generate more torque. So the kilowatt generated by engine will be further. Now, during the time of braking, what is happening? You can see a small animation of a vehicle provided at the bottom side. When the tire rotates, what is happening? Now you can see the blue color mechanical power and also the electrical power going back to the battery. Your tires are still rotating. When you saw a traffic signal, when there is a red signal, you have to slow down your vehicle. So what everybody will do, will release the accelerator and gradually apply. If you are a normal driver, a good driver can, if the driver knows about the vehicle system, he will apply gradual brake only. That gradual braking can bring maximum recovery of our kinetic energy from the vehicle body. Because when you spend 10 milliliter fuel to burn and accelerate the vehicle up to 60 kilometers, there will be some kinetic energy on the vehicle body. So even though you switch off, the vehicle will run with that kinetic energy. But what is happening in the conventional vehicle, like IC engine vehicle, they are simply applying frictional load on the rotor disc of the brake system, or drum and shoe will apply friction and convert that kinetic energy in the form of heat and wasting. But here we are recovering that energy. So if you are a intelligent driver and if you are a hybrid vehicle owner, then if you know the system, you can apply always intelligently the brake system. Do not apply hard braking, like go up to the signal light with the maximum speed and apply a hard sudden brake and stop the vehicle. That and all will not give maximum fuel efficiency. If you are a good driver, you know that my vehicle can recover the energy. At this stage, if you apply brake gradually, the generated electricity, entire electricity can store in your battery. The next moment when you want to accelerate your vehicle, the stored electricity can retrieve and no need to start the engine. This is what this is the reason why the Euro 7 norms are matching with the hybrid vehicle. The hybrid vehicles are compatible even in the Euro 7 standard. Why? Because they are not using engine in the cold condition, number one. Their engine is not gradually accelerating from the minimum RPM to maximum RPM. They are always running in a safe, higher efficiency RPM level only, and they are not accelerated abnormally into the lowest efficiency RPM conditions. So they stay with where they can get the maximum thermal efficiency and torque. So the additional power management can done by saving the electricity back to the battery or getting power and apply through the MG2 to add torque additionally or reduce. So this can be managed with the electrical control only. But that's why we are emitting comparatively less carbon monoxide, less nitrous oxide, and also CO2. So that's why hybrid vehicles are so important. With that, almost our now one more is there at reverse. Reverse is nothing, just an EV mode only, like our early startup, morning startup. That time it is in EV mode, same way. But here, if your battery is full only, it will go with the EV mode. When there is a problem with the battery charging, for example, you were using your battery for a long time for running the AC and headlight. So in case if your battery is not in good condition, then automatically engine will start to provide power to the battery only. But your engine cannot rotate reverse because there is no gear mechanism, there is no gearbox like reverse gear, first gear. So we are using the MG to rotate reverse, and that's why you can have a reverse motion. With that, we are coming to the end of our presentation. If you have any question, please. Hello. Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
So, can you just explain the regenerative braking system in detail?
Regenerative braking system. See, here we have a small illustration. What is happening actually, regeneration time, whenever you press the brake, or whenever you release your accelerator, normally in IC engine type vehicle, what is happening? When you release the accelerator, your vehicle is still moving with the inertia. For example, you are driving at 80 kilometer speed and you simply release your release your accelerator, and you are trying to reduce your vehicle speed by pressing brake. So when you are applying brake, what will happen? Your brake, rotor disc or drum brake. If it is disc brake, rotor disc. If it is drum brake. Hello?
Yes,
Yeah, if there is, okay, yeah, when you are gradually reducing the speed, so normal vehicle, by applying brake only, you can do that. But here, your MG2 will suddenly, you can see the color of the MG2 gear become green, mean now they are in the generator mode. So a generator need higher power to rotate. If you have a small generator like our normal cycle generator, just bring it and try to connect with a load and rotate by your hand, it will be very difficult. So that difficulty is the braking force. So when tires are trying to rotate your MG2 in generator mode, it will act like a brake system. Okay. So if you are gradually applying the brake, you need around a further 200 meters to stop completely. So if you are gradually pressing the brake, so maximum regeneration can do with that time. If you are doing a sudden braking, of course, the vehicle safety is higher priority. So we have two brake, hydraulic brake and regenerative brake. So which is going, the percentage of applying the hydraulic brake depends upon the intention of the driver. Nowadays, our vehicle brake pedal using variable resistor, or we can say linear type sensor. Earlier, it was just a switch only. The braking information only sending. But now, what is the percentage of the pedal depression, or how much what is the pedal angle of the brake pedal? So how fast you are pressing, that also we can measure. How much you are applying, either 50% pedal only, or full 100%, or partially 20%. This will give an intention to operate the hydraulic brake also. When you are pressing very fast, you are in panic situation, you need a sudden brake. Of course, your hydraulic brake will work. But if you want to recover the energy, you saw the red signal around 300 meters away, and you are planning to stop your vehicle. So what will happen? Gradually apply the brake and get whatever the kinetic energy stored in your vehicle can bring back to your battery. That is what we call regeneration. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes. Any question? Yes, sir. Hello?
No.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can you show the photos of the full hybrid and, series and parallel hybrid?
Series and parallel hybrid. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So the series. Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Hello.
Yeah. Tell me.
What is the basic difference in mild and micro, this hybrid? Where it is applied, micro, and where the mild hybrid is applied?
Sir, initially, the intention of the manufacturer was how we can get a maximum fuel efficiency. So they were thinking how cost effectively we can introduce more systems lean burnings. So lean burning will create so much issues when you are reducing the fuel quantity. Lean burning will create some issue with the engine components like valve burning. So cooling, we need to improve the quality of the material, or we need to bring some costly material to to produce valve mechanism, valve and all, combustion chamber.
Okay.
So parallelly, how without affecting the cost, how we can. So they were thinking about a smart charging system. Smart charging system is part of hybrid. Some disturbance is going on. Please kindly turn off your mic.
I just put their mic on. Okay. So
Yeah.
I think lean will be better concept to use lean hybrid system.
Yeah, but yes, sir. Please explain one more. I didn't hear it. Hello?
Yeah.
Is it clear? Hybrid, mild and micro?
Yeah, parallel, you just said that these, yeah, I could understand that over and above this lane hybrid system may be better.
Yes. Hybrid system can stay in the industry further, and now in US hybrid system, they are using in a another mode that we didn't discuss here, that is plug-in hybrids. Plug-in hybrid is nothing, just adding the size of the battery is increased, so you can use the vehicle like an electric vehicle. Whenever you suppose, because our main concern in the EV is charging station and charging time. Charging time is the much concern, because our mobility is affected with the charging time. When you are traveling half an hour or even 1 hour time for charging is, but with the quick charging facility, it will be difficult. And those quick charging may affect our battery also, the life of the battery. That's why people are thinking in US that plug-in hybrid is much better.
Because I feel the fast charging also takes 20 minutes, not less than that, to get the battery charged. So this system, I think advanced system, it is going to help a lot to the users.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I have one doubt. As you said that in a hybrid vehicle, the engine power is less as compared to our conventional vehicle. Clear, sir? Hello?
The engine power, we can see now, just I will give one example. Suzuki Vitara is full hybrid vehicle available in their Vitara. One of the version is full hybrid. So they are using 3-cylinder engine, sir. Earlier, such a huge vehicle using 3-cylinder, and the capacity of the engine is 1.5 liter only.
Yes, sir. But my doubt is, suppose that in a case when you have not sufficient battery, you don't have sufficient battery at the time when you required acceleration or high power. So means our engine is not that much capable to overcome instant fluctuation. Are you getting my point, sir?
Yeah, say this situation is like if you are continuously, for example, 1 hour continuous, you are climbing the hill. But do we have such a steep, because they have done the testing all over the world, all terrains they have tested, but do we have a continuous acceleration? Continuous acceleration, then only this situation will create, like our battery is already drained out, and the engine also maximum power, but still we are requesting more power to climb the hill. Then it may create, but there is no road available like a continuous climbing more than 1 hour. So that time it may be a concern, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. So it is very nice session. So much things, we get new things.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Hello. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Sir, what about the safety factor regarding this? Are you sure 100% this is safety? Because we are using battery and all continuous heating. Is there any possibility of making a fire accident like that?
Sir, safety, there is high voltage battery available at the backside, which is not interacting with the customer, or even you dip the vehicle in the water, nothing will happen. There is a power control unit with a high voltage capacitor in the engine cabin. That also, even if you are in the water, for example, your vehicle is completely immersed in the water, the capacitor will short each other and destroy it. They will discharge it automatically, and the battery never affect the passenger cabin, and the vehicle complete body. Even in EV also same system available. Hybrid vehicle body is completely isolated from high voltage, and there is a circuit with the computer available to check the short circuit in case any high voltage. Because we are using cooling system, and also we are using lubrication oil inside the motor. So the high voltage motor possible it can leak some voltage to the gearbox aluminum case and it can come to the vehicle body. But there is a special oil they are using, highly insulated, insulation resistant oil we have. And also even the AC system using high insulation type AC compressor oil. So these are the precautions they have done. And still, if there is any leakage of high voltage, the system will shut off the battery and that voltage will not come out from the battery side. There is very clear, we have some system main relays located with the battery side. A junction block is there that will keep the battery always. The system is vigilant for any short circuit or any situation, even accident. The airbag system is connected with the HV hybrid vehicle ECU. So immediately it will shut down the high voltage. So during the time of accident, in case your high voltage cables are open and if you are, for example, when the high voltage wires are cut and they will touch with the body, immediately the moment the vehicle got accident, the main power supply, that is system main relays, will shut off the high voltage. So we are safe, sir.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Excellent, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Good
sir.
evening, sir.
Good evening.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
I was asking a doubt regarding that you are saying about the plug-in system in US and all. Actually, that system consisting, I think it is splitted into two types, right? That means initially it is running throughout with electrical power. Remaining after that, if the power is lost, after that it is running through by petrol. Is that right? That system was running? Or in a different way? I don't know clearly. That's why I asked.
Sir, plug-in type hybrid vehicles are using a huge battery, a bigger battery. Compared with our conventional hybrid vehicle, they are using a small battery, and plug-in type using bigger batteries. BMW, Toyota, so many manufacturers producing plug-in type hybrid vehicle. Even Mercedes also have plug-in type. So the battery size big mean, see, our conventional hybrid, when you are coming from a hill station, almost middle of the hill, your battery will become full. Then there is a function we call engine braking system will turn on, and you don't have any regeneration at that time because your battery limitation, the size of the battery is very small. So that much only we can recover. But in case of plug-in type of vehicle, while you are coming from the hill station, if the hill station, that road length is more than 10 kilometers, you can charge your entire battery when you are coming down. Your vehicle is almost fully charged with the help of regeneration. That kind of advantage is there with a plug-in type of hybrid vehicle. And the operation can switch. There is a EV mode button available in plug-in hybrid. So you can decide if you want to go for EV mode, you can switch into EV mode. But the system, the hybrid vehicle control ECU is continuously monitoring the battery SOC. When the battery SOC reaching to a some threshold value is there, when that reaching to that value, automatically, even though you are switching into EV mode, it will come back to hybrid mode because they will not allow. We are using lithium and the cutoff voltage and all. So it never allow the battery to go further. That they will keep certain voltage and some safety precautions also, like in case of operating other accessories, what will happen. So the cutoff, it will not go for the cutoff voltage. Around 45-46% of cars, automatically, it will switch into hybrid mode, sir.
Actually, this lithium. Hello.
So what kind of battery chemistry is used for hybrid vehicles?
Sir, hybrid vehicles in the Middle East and some countries still they are using nickel metal hydrate, which is not same like lithium, but comparatively the power weight ratio is less. With lithium is the power density is higher, but NIMH safe one. But during accident, it is using highly concentrated acid. So alkaline batteries are there. So that nickel metal hydrate only during the time of accident, this acid may be a concern, but we have solutions. Temperature side better than lithium. So the power weight ratio and the density of the charge also comparatively less. But majority earlier stage, majority were using a nickel metal hydride battery. Nowadays in India, we are using that Suzuki Vitara and other models are using lithium ion batteries only, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Actually, sir, one more doubt I have. Hello.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Sir, I have a doubt regarding the major challenge why the plug-in is not introduced in India. Do you have any idea about that?
Sir, the plug-in vehicles are coming, but nowadays what is happening that we have some, because all are coming in premium sector only. So the cost of the vehicle is around 80, 70 lakhs, that range. And soon, gradually, the manufacturer like Suzuki, Tata, Mahindra will start their plug-in type of vehicle, because I feel myself, because I'm also continuously reading a lot of articles about the future of Indian EV market. So the next 20 years, maybe a more number of hybrid vehicle will come, and plug-in type also will introduce. One of the difficulty in plug-in hybrid, the size of the battery is cost. I mean, the cost of the vehicle, when you have bigger size battery, cost of course will increase, because you have engine plus battery. So engine cost will be there, plus battery cost will be there. That's why it will be more than the cost of the EV and hybrid vehicle, plug-in type.
But I have a suggestion that I think I have already seen some references and all. In that, they could also specify the same point that you have already pointed. And I think mainly this battery, that means the cost of the battery is deciding the vehicle amount, I think, right?
Yes, sir. That is the main.
Actually, engine system is already existing in our already in our market itself. So I think by future, this cost will be reducing, on my opinion. What your opinion, I don't know. By reading, I could understand that some articles and all. So during my project time also, I was focusing on this thing. That's why I just pointed this thing to know what your opinion.
Yes, sir. Of course, that battery cost may come further low because of a large number of production. Now, by 2030, we are expecting around 30% reduction in cost of.
Do you think there is enough infrastructure to support plug-in hybrids currently in India?
Plug-in hybrid, sir, the advantage of plug-in hybrid, your mobility will not be disturbed by the charging facility, because you can go anywhere. If you have charging station, you can charge your vehicle. If you don't have charging facility, just fill fuel and go. That's why your mobility is not affected at all.
Actually, hello.
Yes,
hello,
sir.
Actually, you are saying that fully hybrid system have a limitation is the fuel should be there. Otherwise, we cannot turn on the vehicle. Right.
Yes, sir. Exactly. Hybrid.
Coming to plug-in, it is different. If you have fuel also, you can run. So that's why I asked previously that why India is lagging to introduce this thing.
Yes, of course, everybody, manufacturers are planning that. The cost is the main factor, because lithium ion battery cost. Now Tata Nexon using EV version also, and gasoline version. Gasoline version cost, and the EV version, what will be the cost of EV? Because of the battery cost only. So when you have engine and similar battery also, and the cost will be more than that what we can afford. I think that may be the concern, but sure, many manufacturers will come, and I'm also believing like you, sir, that more manufacturers will come with plug-in type of models.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your valuable updates.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, does regenerative braking happens every time we brake? Like every time we brake properly, and so it'll charge the battery whenever we brake?
Yes, of course, when you are, it is depends upon the driver's knowledge and awareness about the system. See, many people, they are going to the last moment at a very high speed. That is conventional vehicle, no issues. But when you are braking your vehicle gradually, anytime you release your accelerator pedal and applying brake pedal, what is happening? A gradual brake pedal angle information is going to the HV ECU, hybrid vehicle ECU. So hybrid vehicle ECU calculating the brake pedal operation in two ways. Whether it is applying in a fast manner, for example, the rate of change of angle within what time? If it is in millisecond, that means you are in a panic situation. So you need a maximum braking efficiency. So your hydraulic brake system will apply, and there may be some more systems like brake assist, some emergency braking situation, what will be the brake pressure, that and all from ABS automatically they will provide. So your regeneration may be limited of percentage only. But when you are applying your brake gradually, when you want to slow down your vehicle or reduce the speed gradually, you will get maximum regeneration.
Okay, so sir, does it also work when you just take your foot off the accelerator pedal or only when we brake?
See, when you are releasing the accelerator pedal, mean the engine accelerator pedal is not connected to the engine ECU. In hybrid vehicle, your accelerator pedal is connected to your hybrid vehicle ECU, not in the engine ECU. Conventional vehicle, your accelerator pedal is connected to your engine ECU. So whenever you touch, your engine is immediately responding. But here, when you release the accelerator pedal, what information you are giving, you don't want to accelerate much, or you don't want to increase, or your torque request or your power request to drive is zero now. So he is now considering that the vehicle is costing just. But the moment when you press the brake, the pedal, another one more sensor is there, that is brake pedal angle sensor. So brake pedal angle observing two things. What is the rate of pedal application? What is the angle of the brake pedal? So based on that, they will have the hydraulic brake and the regenerative brake have a combined operation. There is a coordination between both the system. And they will, because how the vehicle know what is the intention of the, in case if you have some ADAS system like emergency braking and all, you are in absent mode or you are sleeping, that and all ADAS system will decide. But when you are trying to reduce the brake by applying gradual, automatically the regeneration will start.
So it doesn't start when you take the foot off the pedal.
See, when you take the foot and applying regeneration, mean what is the problem happening? Mean abnormally your vehicle may reduce the speed. It can create some rear collision. Somebody may be coming with the same speed and sudden without your intention, your vehicle is slowing down. So you are not accelerating, mean that is there is no meaning that you are trying to reduce your vehicle speed. You just release your accelerator pedal only. Understand? So the next moment, if you are pressing the accelerator pedal, pressing the brake pedal, immediately engine will turn off and the regeneration will start.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Yes, Naveen sir, shall we wind up? Any more question?
Yeah.
Yes,
No,
please.
so there is no more questions. We can wind up.
Okay, thank you very much. It was very nice.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. You have so many new things we could learn.
Thank you very much, sir.
So thank you, sir, so much.
Thank you very much,
have brushed up our ideas and knowledge. Previously, we have remembered. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
దాంట్లో ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉందని 1 year ఎక్కడైనా పర్ఫెక్ట్
Okay, thank you.
ఏ కంపెనీ లేదు సార్. కంపెనీ చాలా పెద్ద కంపెనీ ఆ విషయాన్ని తీసుకోండి.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Okay, welcome. Welcome. Okay, sir. Okay. Bye. See you next time.
Thank you everyone for joining with us today. I hope you have enriched to this session about the hybrid vehicle technology. Furthermore, if you are interested, to learn about hybrid vehicle technology in detail, we are offering several online courses in the same. And if you're willing to join, I'll just show you one video through which you will get the idea about the courses and the opportunities that ISIEINDIA is providing. So wait for a minute and have a look at the video so that you can get the brief of the same.
Do you also want to expand your knowledge of electric vehicles and want to secure a... Hello engineers, do you also want to expand your knowledge of electric vehicles and want to secure a good job in the automotive industry? Let me help you to get there with our online and offline products. ISIEINDIA has been offering specific domain courses as per the industry demands with perks like pay after placement, no cost EMI, placement assurance, global wide certification by Automotive Skill Development Council ASDC and National Skill Development Corporation NSDC Government of India. We have range of courses in electric vehicle, computer-aided design and engineering, including postgraduate certification and executive PG program in EV, professional master certification program, specialization programs, fundamental programs, and internship in EV, CAD, and CAE. Our postgraduate certification program in EV is specially designed for the students with 120 plus online learning hours, 100 plus hours of industrial projects and internship to give exposure of various computational tools for hybrid electric vehicle applications. It is a 12 months assured placement course with pay after placement, thus encouraging the learning without financial constraints. The course is globally valid, certified from NSDC Government of India. Our executive postgraduate program in EV is specially designed for the working professional who want to upskill themselves or looking for a career change in the EV industry. With 120 plus online learning hours, 20 plus hours of industrial projects. It is a 9-month assured placement course with globally valid certification from NSDC and ASDC Government of India. Our professional master certification program in EV, CAD and CAE is specially designed for the undergraduate students to pave their career path by providing industry relevant skills with 100 plus online learning hours, 5 plus hours of industrial projects. It is a 6-month placement assistance course with globally valid certification from NSDC Government of India. Along with the courses for skilling, reskilling and upskilling, at engineering institutes across India, we are setting up a state-of-art facility, Center of Excellence for e-mobility research and skill-based education, which is equipped with research and project-based learning-oriented experimental setups. This Center of Excellence is not only limited to educate the students, but also it will be utilized for research, innovation and product design and development. It is a combination of 6 labs including EV powertrain training and research lab, battery BMS training and research lab, EV charging and battery swapping lab, software modeling and simulation lab, innovation lab and renewable energy lab. Each lab is consist of number of customized workbenches and machineries. Few of them includes EV drivetrain experimental setup and motor testing workbench, hybrid drivetrain experimental setup with data logger, EV machine cutout section workbench, 2-wheeler, 3-wheeler, 4-wheeler training workbench, battery load capacity testing, battery BMS with CAN protocol workbench, V2G setup, on or off grid work charging station, battery swapping, autonomous vehicle training workbench, solar power generator, and software solutions and many more. No matter from which branch you study, we commit to skill and assure you a success in your career. We have spread the joy on thousands of faces, becoming their partner along with the journey towards success. Join us and take advantage to unlock endless career opportunities.
Okay, thank you everyone for listening and watching the videos. I hope you got to know about ISIEINDIA products that the courses in the HEV and EV domain we are offering. If you are interested to learn more about the HEV and electric vehicle, you can scan this code and you can put your inquiry to us so that our executives can reach out to you and will guide you about enrollment for the courses. These courses will surely help you for the placements. There is no limitations on the cash payment, like there will be pay after placement. Opportunities are also available so that you can easily learn and easily pay after getting the placement. You can also put your inquiry through the Google form, which is given in the chat box. You can fill the form so that our executive will connect with you shortly. Along with that, for the feedback, we'll be sharing the form with you soon, and for the certificate, we'll be sharing your mail with you, from which you can download the certificate and give us the feedback. Thanks a lot, everyone, for joining with us today. Thank you.
Thank you.